coming to office in 2015, the coalition government, through the Office of the Prime Minister, has invested close to $20 million towards strengthening the country's diplomatic and bilateral relations with friendly nations across the world. Despite the opposition's claims of wanton waste regarding the monies spent on overseas travel for Prime Minister Moses Nagamootoo and other state officials over the period October 2015 to July 2017, the government is maintaining that it is monies well spent, since the nation has been able to strengthen its diplomatic relations across the globe, establish new trade agreements, and maintain a high profile within major international entities. The Office of the Prime Minister has released its response to questions raised, noting that, unlike the wanton waste and squandermania which took place under the previous administration, except where required by government to do otherwise, the Honorable Prime Minister has made it a matter of principle to participate only in overseas events where airfares and accommodation are provided partially or fully by the sponsors. The response noted that the PM's travels were key to the country's participation in state events abroad that were key to Guyana maintaining its national sovereignty and territorial integrity. They were also critical from a business and investment standpoint. One such instance was Guyana's participation at the Summit of Open Governance Partnership, OGP, Mexico City, Mexico, during October 25 to 29, 2015, to which a team consisting of Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman and Coordinator of the Department of Governance Tamara Evelyn Khan was led by Prime Minister Nagamootoo. Following initial discussions, a trade agreement for the sale of Guyana's rice to Mexico was forged. To date, some 70,000 tons of paddy have been shipped to Mexico, representing 1/10 of Guyana's total production. In addition to forging a new rice deal with Mexico, the Prime Minister used the opportunity to expose Venezuela for imposing the then trade embargo against Guyana in furtherance of the false claim to our territory, the response noted. Under the Petro-Caribe Agreement, Guyana supplied rice to neighboring Venezuela. But before that deal came to an end, Venezuela in July 2015 issued a directive for Guyana to cease all paddy and rice shipments in wake of ExxonMobil's significant oil discovery offshore Guyana. Noteworthy, Prime Minister Nagamootoo was able to forge an agreement with the National Polytechnic Institute, IPN of Mexico, for scholarships to Guyanese in petroleum engineering. IPN committed to a monthly stipend of US $1,000 for each Guyanese student who would take up scholarships. Guyanese students have since taken up places at the institute. Mexico also assured technical support for Guyana's legal framework and disaster reduction for the oil and gas industry, and a high-level delegation has since visited Guyana.